Hello, my name is Jason Cowley, and for the past 6 years, I have been one of the National Board facilitators in Woodland. So, what I'd like to do is spend just a couple of minutes talking about the National Board process, talking about what it is, how you could get involved, and then why you might want to get involved. So, National Board certification is the highest level of certification in Washington State. National Board certificate is good for 5 years, and then you would renew, and the renewal is a shorter process. Now, the big thing to know is that you have to have been teaching for 3 full years before you can start pursuing National Board certification. So I know some of the new teachers might be super eager to jump in, but you might have to wait a year or three in order to really pursue this process. The process itself consists of four separate components, and you can choose how many components to pursue in one school year. You just have to submit all four components within 3 years. So the four components are: there is an assessment of your content knowledge and your pedagogy. There is a section where you have to talk about assessment and differentiation, and you look at student work and analyze growth and talk about the decisions that you've made. There is a section where you will film yourself teaching so that the assessors get a good sense of what your classroom environment is like and what different instructional strategies and formats you might use as an instructor. And then there is a final section where you talk about the professional growth and learning you have done to meet the needs of your students and your building and your school and your community. So each of those components in Woodland, we separate into a separate cohort. And both myself and the immensely talented Janelle DeGroot at North Fork are going to be running cohorts this year. So if you decide to start with component 1 and 2, then you would be in two separate cohorts. And each of those cohorts would meet about once a month. Generally, we can meet virtually or in person and do kind of a hybrid format, but that will depend on the needs of your cohort. Sometimes we will ask you to attend in person, and you will spend several hours with your cohort learning about the process, learning about the expectations, working through problems, getting feedback from the other teachers that are pursuing National Board certification. And then usually in mid-May, the National Board, you have to submit your components online. And that's kind of the end of the process for the year. And the next fall, we start right back up again and you pursue some separate components. There is a cost associated with national boards, but the Woodland School District has done a really good job for years and years and years of reimbursing teachers. And so you could expect, if you join this process, that you would have to put some money up front, but then the Woodland School District would reimburse most or all of that. I don't think we've ever had a year where candidates haven't gotten all of their money reimbursed. It is possible, but it hasn't happened so far. So there is a cost associated with it every year, but it usually gets reimbursed fully from the school district. So that's kind of the what and the process in general, but I think why is important as well. So there are two answers to that question. Why would I want to do this? And I think the important reason, and something that I truly believe, is that as you pursue national boards, you will really reflect and grow as a teacher. And I sincerely believe that. And I think that it's genuine growth. It is growth that you decide. So it's not somebody telling you, do this, and this is how you're going to grow. You really will be the expert and the person in the room that chooses how to pursue the growth that you want to. But from a more practical standpoint, Washington State also gives National Board certified teachers a $5,000 a year stipend. So once you are certified, you would get that stipend every year for the length of your certification. And it does increase with cost of living, so it's more than $5,000 now. But that can be a powerful incentive as well to pursue National Board certification. So if you are interested in this or have questions and just want to find out more, then I would really encourage you to show up to our virtual meeting on Wednesday, September 14th at 4 p.m. And that invite and information is attached to the email with this video. So hope to see you there. If you have questions before then or you can't make that meeting, please reach out and just send me an email and I can chat with you individually and answer questions. And that's cowleyj@woodlandschools.org. Probably if you just type in COW, you will find me. So thanks for listening, and I hope to see many of you at the meeting to hopefully pursue National Board certification this year.